Good morning, delegates, esteemed chairs, and distinguished guests. I am Mansi Best, and I welcome you all to the FairGaze Model United Nations, organized by FairGaze in association with Cambridge MUN Club, a wonderful platform to stimulate, enhance, and refine the skill set of young delegates to take on global challenges. In a time like today, some skills have become obligatory to provide a plethora of opportunities for young minds to cultivate and nourish leadership skills, confidence, mental agility, and creative thinking. The FairGaze MUN is an initiative to bring up global issues of importance through an agenda so that the thoughts of perspectives of these young minds can be brought to the table. I'm glad to announce the spontaneous participation of students from various schools across nation for today's conference. Let's now join our hands and pray to God for their blessings. Renu, you can screen share. Now is the time to introduce our chief guest for the opening, Ms. Charu Srivastav. She is a young dynamic educationist who carries with her an experience from schools, corporate, and government-run organizations that are progressive in nature and are determined to contribute to quality education. She has a vision of creating a teacher community where teachers collaborate and share their wisdom, learning experience, subject expertise, and pedagogic strategies to create well-formed minds who are ready to econ the challenges of the unseen era and become happy individuals. She is a CBSE Master Trainer for UVAC project and vocational education. She has been awarded with the title of Head CAT Curriculum and Training by the S. Chand Group, the Youngest Best Principal Award by National School Awards, and Star Woman Award Academic Skills by Star Forever Awards. She is currently heading the Samad School, Wazirabad Road and Dilshad Garden as the Director Principal. Ma'am, we're extremely honored to share the same space here today. I would kindly request you to please address the delegates.
Thank you, Manshi, and a very warm welcome to everyone present here, and I'm really delighted to be a part of this session because FairGaze has always been like they use their motto of unlocking potential. So I really believe that they're making all the efforts and turning away all the milestones and creating benchmarks in enhancing quality education for everyone around. So many congratulations to FairGaze first of all for organizing such a eventful day, for all the delegates and honorable chair, esteemed delegates, and dear students who are a part of today's MUN. I welcome you all with a great smile. Here it is. So I always believed, when I was a child, children, let me share something that we always used to learn, that we are all one. We are one world, and everybody is equal. And I used to question myself as a geography student back in grade 10, that why then do we have boundaries? And then, in grade 10, we learned about this process called symbiosis, which means that one human being or one living being is dependent upon other living beings. So when you have concepts like symbiosis, which talks about interdependence, when you have a concept called globalization, where we know that we are all one, then why do we need lines? And I think MUN is just the right platform to discuss and engage in relevant debates and discussions. It's a place to have a discourse where we share our viewpoints to make this world a better place. And thanks to FairGaze for organizing such an eventful day. And while we all share our wise debates and we engage in discussions, there is one thing that children that you will carry back is memories. The time that you spent preparing, the time that you spent with your teachers preparing and sharing ideas, them giving you ideas. So I would really congratulate the school, Cambridge Kandivali, to engage in such a discussion and create happy memories, learned memories for our children. And I am myself here to learn. Let us all together engage in relevant discussions and take wise decisions, considering every resolution, thinking critically, considering that UN was created to make the world a better place and not satisfy individual will. So when we take a resolution, when we arrive at a decision, let's make sure that we are catering to every being on this planet, because this world is a masterpiece, and the only way to preserve it is to love for it, to care for every individual, every being that is available on the planet. And amongst them is the most treasured part of the planet, that's you, the children, because you are the future of the planet, not just our country. So when you engage in discussions, when you share your debate, when you share your preoccupations, when you suggest solutions, make sure they're innovative and they cater to the entire planet and not just one individual. I'm here to learn from all of you, and I wish you a very good luck for the day. And thank you again to the school and to FairGaze. And I would be seeing you very shortly for the Samad School MUN in December. Thank you so much, and good luck to everyone. Thank you, Manshi.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspirational words. Now I would like to highlight our FairGaze ambassador, Ms. Gauri Vadera. She is an MUN enthusiast who enjoys speaking to express herself. Though throughout her whole journey, she has always felt that voicing out one's opinion in today's era matters a lot. MUNs are the best platform to showcase one's true talent and meanwhile make a change. She started as a delegate, headed to manage the event by being in the organizing committee, and co-chaired many MUNs, sharing her experience with you all.
Greetings everyone, I'm Gauri Vadera and I'm here to share my FairGaze journey with you all. I remember how it started with an exciting journalism webinar, and now I'm connected with FairGaze for MUNs, and I even worked as a secretariat member. And one day I was given the offer to host Fair Talk session. These are basically debates, and ever since I have built up my confidence. I'm now happy and surprised to see how time flies. From a delegate to an MUN trainer, I'm really thankful to FairGaze for giving me all these opportunities moment. I would like to invite all my friends to join in also. Thank you, FairGaze.
I'm happy to share that FairGaze is organizing the Summer School MUN next month on 10th December in association with the Summer School Main Wazirabad Road, Delhi. The committee and agendas will be same based on climate change. I hope you will all participate on this MUN as well. Here is the trailer of the Summer School MUN. Renu, are you sharing?
Yes, Mansi, just give me a minute.
Okay.
So Manshi, while Renu is setting it up, may I just say a few lines to my
Yes, ma'am,
children
sure,
who are
ma'am.
happily waiting for the trailer?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, always remember, it's always high touch over high tech. The human touch and your efforts are more important than any technology in this world. So always remember, it's always high touch over the high tech. The technology can fail us, but human beings never fail us. It's the heart and the soul that connects each other. Thank you, thank you, Manshi ma'am.
I think some technical issues are there. So I'm sharing on behalf of her. 1 minute. Moving on, I would like to introduce the Secretariat of FairGaze Model United Nations to you, Mr. Anirudh as the Secretary General and Ms. Manju Priya as the Deputy Secretary General of FairGaze MUN. Now I invite the Secretary General, Mr. Anirudh, to address everyone and further open the session. Anirudh, your voice is not audible.
Parth?
Now it's audible.
Hello?
Anirudh.
Now it's audible?
Yes, now it's audible.
So shall we start?
Yes, your camera is turned off.
Yes,
Yeah.
So good morning, everyone. Respected members of the FairGaze, members of the Cambridge Kandivalli MUN Club, members of the Secretariat, distinguished executive board members, and fellow delegates. Let me offer you a very special welcome today and say what a tremendous honor it is to be the Secretary General of the FairGaze Model United Nations. The world is currently at far attempting to resolve the conundrums left by past generations. We find ourselves in constant battle against one another, knowing nothing but the impermanence of peace. Today, I want to begin the congratulating all the you delegates for taking this step towards being more aware and considerate global citizens. After all, we are taking this step towards being more aware and considerate global citizens. After all, we are the generation that will act as a catalyst and drive the action of change. I would like to express my most sincere gratitude towards the Secretariat members and the members of the Fair Gaze for toiling day and night in order to make the conference an endeavable experience. The Fair Gaze Model United Nations is not only a great platform to develop one's public speaking skills, but also to inculcate skills of negotiation and conflict resolution. Whether you are a chair, delegate, or simply a speaker or spectator, this conference will help you to enrich your knowledge about the global issues and the world around you. Now, without taking any more of your time, I would like to introduce the agendas of all the esteemed committees. For the first one, the United Nations General Assembly, that is UNGA DISC. The agenda for this committee is addressing nuclear waste fallout. The next committee is United Nations Environmental Assembly. The agenda for it is addressing climate fragility risks. The next one is United Nations Development Program, whose agenda is climate change adaptation. The fourth one is Economic and Social Council, ECOSOC. The agenda for it is promoting access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. The last one is international press, which is for reporters only. For us, delegates, MUNs are not merely an activity. Within every delegate, what really matters is the honest intention of understanding other cultures and the strong desire to find out solution to global issues having a real impact in the world. We are all fundamentally idealists at heart. We as Model United Nations delegates are not blindly optimistic but pragmatically hopeful. What is important for us is to see the world as it is finding out and what it ought to be anyway. Today, it doesn't matter if you make mistakes, for the conference is a safe space for everyone, full of excitement, learning, and inquisitiveness. Overcoming any fear you have of public speaking is less daunting. Given the apt committee sizes, this means you are much more likely to reap the benefits of speaking publicly, which can trigger your confidence and support your personal growth. Today, I urge all the delegates to give their best so that at the end of the conference, all of you can be content that this conference has really proved to be a learning experience and the platform where you were able to grow alongside your own peers. On a final note, MUN is all about enjoying yourself and having fun. Treasure these moments and experience that you have here today, for they will be ones that you will hopefully never forget. At last, with these words, I, Anirudh Sharma, with the power vested in me as the Secretary General of the FairGaze Model United Nations, declare the conference open.
Thank you, Mr. Anirudh, for opening the session today. Now, I would like to draw your attention of all the delegates so that we can clearly read out the rules and regulations. Renu, can you please screen share the rules and regulation? Okay. So all delegate speakers and executive board members at our conference are required to follow the following rules and regulations. Organizers will enforce these rules throughout the event. We expect cooperation from all participants to help ensure a safe and secure environment for everyone. So now I would like to read out all the points. Hope you all are listening carefully. You can all see your screens also. All the delegates are required to respect the sanity of Zoom meeting rooms. The chat should be positive and should only be related to the ongoing MUN event. Further information will be passed on through WhatsApp groups. Uh, your courteous behavior towards MUN moderators, advisors, and others who are assisting in the program, no use of thumbs downs or front faces in the chat box unless prompted to do so by the chair in response to audibility check purpose. It is the responsibility of all participants to show and abide by the laws of MUN. If they fail to abide by the code of conduct, it will result in a warning and possible suspension from MUN. No informal group will be created. Official groups will be used for lobbying session. Only English will be accepted as an official language for all stimulating committees. But this time, because of the first timers, we have done it for bilingual. There, so all committee chairs are requested to cooperate with the delegates who are first timers. They will be doing the MUN all round on bilingual language. All the delegates and executive board members are required to keep their web cameras on. If a delegate's web camera isn't working, she is requested to inform that prior to the organizing committee. So please inform your chairs about your web cameras. All the delegates are required to rename their login name as per your portfolio. Also set your profile image as per your allotted country flag / portfolio. So students, you have to rename yourself according to your country. As you can see, there are some students who have already renamed them, like for example, Delegate of Germany and UNEA. So like that, you have to rename yourself. And if you're not able to rename, we are there for to support you. After completing this opening ceremony, we will rename you. Okay, so no need to worry about the same. Any kind of disturbance would not be accepted. A delegate will only unmute himself or herself when they are being recognized by the executive board members to speak up. Making personal comments in the chat section of Zoom app won't be accepted. You're only allowed to chat personally when you have something urgent to talk. Each and everything will be under notice. All delegates need to be formally dressed up during the working of the committee. All the delegates have to follow the given itinerary, kindly adhere to the timing. All the delegates are required to follow the ROPs and the deadlines given by the executive board members. If you face any kind of discrepancies or recognition issues, you can either talk to the secretariat or our executive board members by dropping a personal message to either of us. Everyone will receive the certificate within a week after MUN. Position paper will also be lived after review and within a week after MUN. Delegates who have not uploaded are requested to upload using registration details, and also you can share on the given mail ID ro9@fairgaze.com. And if you have any query regarding the MUN or any further query that you want to participate in a more upcoming MUNs, you have the contact number here. You can note it down. If you want to, you can note it down anywhere in your notepads. And thank you, Renu, for the screen share. Also, I would request everyone to come back latest by 9:50 a.m. to be further directed to your committee room sessions. Do not leave and log off from Zoom. I'm repeating again, do not leave and log off from Zoom. I request you to rename yourself as your allotted committee and country name. For example, your committee is UNGA and your country is India. So you will rename yourself as UNGA India. So that it will be easier for us to send in your respective breakout rooms. So now we will send you one by one to your breakout rooms. So be here and rename yourself accordingly. Okay. And if you have any confusion, you can unmute yourself and ask.